Warning, this podcast may contain adult language that is not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, this podcast may contain spoilers, so if you're not into that sort of thing, you might want to skedaddle.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Cody, and I run Convention Reviews, and I'm also on Weekday 1-Up.
I'm Dakota, and I'm on Weekday 1-Up, and I have my own channel at some point, maybe at this point in time, called Mr. Director.
Dude, you gotta give me something to say, bro, because you guys got backgrounds. I don't feel stupid just saying, hey, I'm Drew.
And this is Drew.
And this is Drew.
And he's on Convention Reviews with me sometimes. You've seen him.
Yes, here and there.
He's part of the Convention Reviews crew.
Yeah.
As are all of us.
Yes, we are.
And this is Nakama Cast. If Drew kind of sounds like he doesn't know what he's doing, it's because we kind of brought him into this literally like a half an hour ago.
Yeah, give me a break. Cut me some slack.
He's never heard a podcast before, so.
Which Cody and I, we're frequent podcasters.
I do want to say really quick that this is going to be a conversational podcast, where we're going to talk about anime. We're going to talk about anime news. We're not really going to talk about a ton of anime news this week because it's our first episode.
Yeah. This week we're going to be talking about what we're watching, what's going on, what we plan to watch in the new season that's about to start.
And kind of starting to get a feel for podcasts. Also, one other thing I do want to say is, our buddy Nate is probably going to be on here in the future, but
yeah, if you listen to Convention Review, or watch Convention Reviews, you've seen Nate, but he's going through some stuff right now. I don't want to get into it, but he couldn't make it today.
Yeah, and we'll probably have a rotating chair, meaning we'll have some friends of ours come in every now and then, do their thing. Where are you going, Drew? Drew needs candy. Or do you want to go by Dante on here?
You can go by Drew or Dante.
This is Drew or Dante, whatever you want.
This is Drew Tay.
Now, before I get into it, I do want to go ahead and say, listeners, if you want to submit questions for us, you can send your question to conventionreviews@yahoo.com. Make sure you mention that this is for NakamaCast. It's a question for it, or just something you want to say to us, or else I'm not gonna know, because that's what I use for my, for lots of different things. So just make sure you mention it's for NakamaCast. One more time, that was conventionreviews@yahoo.com. So send away.
Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So, first thing we want to talk about, we've all been catching up on Parasite. Woo!
Well, I think first we should just go around and say what all we've been watching.
Alright, let's do that.
And then we can get into the Parasite discussion.
Alright, because that's going to take a minute.
So who wants to go first?
Alright, what are you watching right now, Drew?
Make sure you speak up.
Right now, I just started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Woo! Woo!
I have high hopes because of my friend Dakota here. Very interesting. I like the art on it. Art's really good.
Oh, you do like the art?
really
I was
like
afraid
that.
you might not like that
I
style.
like the art.
You said
It's
you
definitely good.
You said you're 3 episodes in on that?
3 episodes
You
in. I try to give a 5-episode buffer before I give up on the show.
You got to make it to episode 11 on this show.
11?
11.
Yeah, this show takes.
But it's like so fast paced. It's not like the first 3 episodes are a smidge slow because you got to deal with like the backstory. But once you
I totally forgot that JoJo starts with like that backstory where he's like younger and in the school or whatever.
Oh yes,
Oh,
so that is
older?
a little boring. But once you get, like you said, once you get to like episode 5, it picks up and the pacing is amazing and it's so epic and I love it.
I also just finished Elfen Lied, whatever that is.
I don't know how to say
I thought
it.
that was awesome. Great action, good story.
What's it about exactly?
It's about...
Because neither me or Dakota have seen it.
It's
I thought
these...
you had.
I haven't seen it.
Well, basically the scientists have created a different species. They're not human.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to basically create superhumans. Something like that
They're like girls?
They're all girls.
Very nice.
And they obviously they don't have any... I don't want to say that. They don't reproduce like
They don't have sexual organs.
Yeah, they don't have sexual organs. They don't reproduce like we do. And basically, they're like badasses. They have these tentacles that come out of their backs.
All of them do? Not just the main
one?
one?
No, all of them can do that. Any other ones can do that. But some of them had more hands than others. And that's just their weapons. You can't see them. They're invisible. But also, the action is just amazing. Storyline's good. Everything connects together at the end very well.
Does it look dated? I know the show came out a little while
You know
ago.
what? It is a kind of dated, but I think keeps up well with what's going on now. I mean, it's not like it's hard to watch.
I'll have to check it out because I've got it. I've got the show. I just haven't gotten around to watching
Really
it.
good.
My cousin
liked
told
it.
me to watch it years ago, and I just never did.
What else have you been watching? Or recently finished?
Bakumonogatari.
Bakumonogatari?
Yeah, I started that. That's about vampires and stuff like that.
Oh, it is?
Wait, you mean there's an
From what I
anime?
can-
You're telling me there's an anime, and it's about vampires?
It is about vampires.
What? That
Yes.
never happens.
It always happens.
Haven't you seen Twilight, the animation?
No.
You should watch that.
You know, no one hates the Twilight movies more than the cast of Twilight.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are they making another? I don't want to. But they're doing another Twilight movie
Yeah. I
with
heard about that.
Renesmee and fucking
I'm out.
Jake.
I'm out. I'm done.
Yes,
Out.
it's coming out.
He just left the room.
Breaking
Oh, he
Dawn
came
Part
back.
3, people.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Are you kidding me? Breaking
Very
Dawn Part
serious.
3?
Very, very serious?
I really am out. I'm just gonna leave.
It's terrible.
Well, let's get back on track. What else have you been watching?
Okay.
Bakumonogatari, how's that so far?
Bakumonogatari I think is really interesting.
I've got that too, and I was literally just talking to my brother today about that I should start watching it.
You should watch it. I like it. I kind of stopped because I got into JoJo.
Okay.
What
But I would go back.
did you ever watch Shampoo?
Shampoo?
You
Who
watch
hasn't
it?
watched Samurai Shampoo? The show is awesome. Not my favorite
Dakota.
anime ending. You didn't like Shampoo?
He hasn't
I didn't
watched
watch it. Like, I started watching it one day on Netflix. Like, I was sitting there watching it, and then I was just like, what else can I do today?
It's so good, dude.
Is it?
You know it's by the same guy who directed Cowboy Bebop.
The
Is
music
it?
is awesome too.
Yeah, the music is great.
I just love it, and you just fall in love with the characters.
I did. I love Mugen.
Mugen is.
Did you watch it in English or Japanese?
I've watched it in both, I think.
Did
Because
you?
My
You watched it
my
twice?
little brother's watching it now, and I've been watching it with him.
I've never
Because
seen
he was scared
it
to
in
watch
Japanese.
it, and I was like, bro, you just have to watch the show.
Bro, that episode where they got the Beatles fighting?
Yeah.
That was
Beatles?
hilarious.
John and Paul?
So what else have you been watching? Is that it?
Oh, man.
I know you watched...
Blue Exorcist, I watched that a while back.
There you go.
Blue Exorcist, awesome
you
show.
Have
finally
you seen the
finished
movie
that?
yet?
I have not.
Bro, I'll give you the movie. I got it.
Do that. Give it to
You
me.
got it with
I
you?
need that.
Yeah, it's on my thing.
Blue
Oh.
Exorcist, awesome movie. Well, I watched so much stuff. You know how you watch stuff,
Yeah.
and you just it gets
Well,
all.
is there
jumbled.
anything else you're just watching right now? Like, you haven't finished necessarily.
You're watching Kuroko.
JoJo and Kuroko's basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. I'm not going to say you have to be a basketball fan to like that show,
Obviously
Watched a
you
little bit
don't.
of it,
A
I
ton
liked
of
it.
people who aren't love it.
but it's great. It's really good. You would think that they couldn't make an anime about basketball, but
they
that's
did.
all it is.
There's
And
one
it's
about
awesome.
volleyball now, too.
Metrosexually throwing balls in each other's faces, the
And
anime.
And it's,
Volleyball
I mean, it's
edition.
not like they're wrong. I mean, they got all the basic rules and stuff down, and it's just,
It just works.
it works.
He
Really well.
Kamehamehas that ball.
Does
all
it
the
really?
time. All
Yeah,
the
he like-
time.
Well, no,
It's
he'll
amazing.
hit it and it'll be like a beam. Like,
Shoots around the court like it's crazy. Chills.
okay, well, I'll go next then. You're done, right?
I'm done. That's all
Okay.
I can think of.
Recently, I've been watching Parasite. We'll get into that. I think we'll just have a Parasite conversation after we finish everything we're talking about.
Please.
So I've been watching Parasite. Amazing. We'll talk more about that in a minute.
Exclamation point.
What else did I recently watch?
I'm watching that terrorist show.
That's the only other one I'm really watching right now. I'll get you that today.
I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Didn't Geku no terror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Terror and Resonance. Oh my god, this show is great. I recommend this to all of you guys here and everybody listening. It came out earlier this year.
I'm gonna start most of the ones.
Basically, this is a show that's gonna pull at your heart. It's gonna really get you, but then it's gonna make you think. I've not felt like, with a show, more like I was watching Death Note than I have with this show. Like, it really makes you think a lot. And on top of it, it's directed by the dude who did Bebop and Shampoo.
Oh.
And the music is by one of the composers that worked on Bebop's music.
There you go.
So it's just, it all comes together really good. Only like 11 episodes or something, 11 or 12. And then,
Is it finished?
yeah, it's finished.
Ah.
First season, like it's all done or what?
Every time you talk, your things are smaller.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's great. It's finished. What else? That's really all I've been watching. I've got a bunch of other stuff I mean to start watching. I recently finished Tokyo Ghoul for the second time.
Gosh.
Oof.
Such a good show.
Woo.
Tokyo
God.
Ghoul's amazing.
If you haven't watched that show, go watch it right now.
Yeah, don't stop listening to the podcast, but after the podcast, you should really go and just watch Tokyo Ghoul
Because
it's great.
Oh,
And the second season's starting soon. We're gonna talk more about second season stuff a little bit
it
later.
starts.
But,
I'm ready. I'm
Um,
ready for that second season.
so that I mean, I thought I was watching more. I guess Drew's watching more than me right now, but that's all I'm watching right now.
All right, what am I watching?
No,
I'm watching Parasite. Obviously, again, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
in a
we're
minute.
all watching Parasite.
What I'm watching.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just forgot. I'm also watching Shingeki no Bahamut, and that is a great show. What?
Sorry, I just want to high five you so they can hear it. Shingeki no Bahamut, good ass show.
Oh, you
I love
started it?
I
You
have
have
it. I'm ahead of the game on that show.
Are you finished with it?
I'm on episode 11.
It's only 12 episodes, dude. You got one episode left to go.
I've been
Bro, do you
touring
have
it now.
Why don't I have it?
I'll get you it.
I had it. He put it on there for me.
Do
Well,
it, son.
started it. I only had like 4
Didn't I tell you that show was great?
I love that character.
I honestly.
Favreau?
Favreau
Is such
I like
a
the
cool
other guy.
character.
What's his name?
Favreau.
Fabio.
What's his name?
I don't remember the
night
other
kid.
guy. The
He's
white
good.
guy's name?
I like him.
I like Favreau so much. He's such a cool main character.
That
Can't believe
demon
it's so
girl.
hot.
That demon girl's
She's hot.
She's bad.
I like her.
But, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for the code or anything, but, and then the other thing I'm watching is Amagi Brilliant Park, which they're not probably wouldn't be interested in, but it's about this guy who, like, this girl convinces him to come and try and help rebuild their theme park that's dying, and he comes to find out that they're, like, an alien race who, like, can only survive if their theme park gets enough people visiting it, and he, like, decides to become the CEO, and it's an interesting
That
show.
just made me think about Dead Man Wonderland.
I've never seen it. I've never seen them.
It's about amusement parks and death and shit.
I've
It's
heard
good.
nothing but good stuff.
It's really good. I'm really upset that they haven't continued it.
Well, let's get back to the code. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I think you did mean to interrupt me, you dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, Big D.
Is that my big D?
You're a Big D.
Oh, man.
It means Big Dakota. Don't get a big head.
That's fine. So, what am I'm watching? I pick sorry. I'm getting over a cold. I picked back up. I dropped off for a minute. I picked up No Game, No Life.
Oh, I need to I'm like 3 episodes away from the end on that. Have
I'm
you
on
watched that at all,
episode
Drew?
6.
Put that in there.
Yeah, write that down.
I'm still watching Stardust Crusaders, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Stardust Crusaders, really good. It's I'm at a slow point, so that's why I've kind of fallen off a little bit. Like, cause it's like the beginning, so they're still establishing the new characters.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what else. Parasite, like I said, and I did recently, about a month ago. I haven't watched it in a while. I'm on like episode 12 or 13 of Naruto, the original series.
Dakota has never seen Naruto. He's not seen it. Drew, you haven't seen it either, have you?
Yeah, nope, I haven't. I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. Like, Naruto's one of those must-watch animes. I think what
Didn't it just
happened...
recently finished?
Oh, the manga did. The anime's gonna finish this year. So,
This year.
yeah, it's close to done. But, just want to mention some bull really quick. The manga finished, and then they announced another filler arc for Naruto. Why is there another filler if they're just finishing it out? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they gotta have one more piece of shit come out.
Yeah, before they can end it. That's
They
just
gotta
bull.
suck it dry.
Yeah, they will. They are. Like, there's gonna be another series, too.
Yep.
Well, it's like a Dragon Ball GT thing where it's like the writer has a little bit of work on it, but not really.
Well, this one's actually off on the writer. But anything else you're watching?
Let's see. I need to finish Suicide no Gargantia really bad. Why is it when I'm talking you gotta play with shit?
I enjoy it. I need to finish that, too. I got 1 episode left. Gargantia's really great.
Suicide no
There's a
Gargantia.
second season. I think it's already out.
Yeah?
It might not be, but I think it is.
Sword Art Online, too. We
Oh,
watched
you
that.
watching that? I haven't watched
season-
it.
I went to
Season
start
2?
watching that last night, but again, my Crunchyroll was messing up.
I've heard great things about
I
it.
like it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I like it better than the first season. 'Cause
Really?
I finished it.
Because I've heard some people say it was way better.
Nate's in love with it.
Then the second season?
But, yeah, Nate is in love with it, but we make fun of Nate all the time because he's always like, because he's Mr. I like guns are cool, so we're like, oh man, Nate, you're gonna love Sword Art Online too, right? It's all guns, right? And then apparently...
But it's not all
It's
guns.
not.
Yeah.
It's like the first 10
But
episodes.
that was when the show first came
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
when 2 first started.
I need to watch it really bad. I mean, I don't even have it, like, I need to get into it.
I have it on Crunchyroll.
It's probably on Hulu. I could probably watch it.
I got it.
But yeah, so that's what we're watching right now.
So yeah, I guess next we'll get into the Parasite talk. So we're gonna be talking about Parasite. If you don't want, we are going to mention spoilers without a doubt in this conversation. So a couple options: you can either skip ahead to where we're done talking about Parasite, or if you just want to stop listening. I mean, or if you obviously are caught up on Parasite, and by caught up, during the time we're recording this, we just saw episode 12. Yeah, so that's all that's out right now. I mean, if you're further than that, obviously keep listening. But
Definitely.
so, Parasite. What do you guys think of this show?
I mean, don't I think about this show?
I think this is the best show this season.
Definitely. There's really not much you can't say about this. It's like the action is good, the story is great, the characters are very three-dimensional. Like everything about it is just really good right now.
So, what did you guys think about episode 12? That girl with her
I
little
like
power.
her more than the other girl.
I liked her more than the other girl too.
I mean, say I did.
What?
I really just because I like the relationship between Shinichi. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Shinichi and Mara.
Whatever her name is.
Whatever. The girl with
I
the
feel
M
like
name.
she likes him. She likes the old Shinichi. He's changed
Yeah,
now.
I feel like she's not even gonna want to be with him anymore.
Yeah, like once like he said, he's because she's in his chest now, right?
Yeah.
So he's slowly losing his emotion.
When he put that dog in the trash,
that was messed up.
dude, what the heck?
Yeah, that was.
Can we what? Go ahead, bro.
Can we just say the last two episodes though, as much as you say you like that girl, she was really dumb. And can we just say the last two episodes were basically just one giant game of Senpai Noticed Me, please?
It was.
I mean, that's all it was. Okay, here's what I'll say about the girl. I liked her better when she was first introduced.
There you go.
When, she was just the girlfriend of that bully dude who was, beating people up.
Yeah.
And then she found interest in him. I liked her better then. But, as she, went crazy with her little power or whatever, of being able to sense the parasites.
That's what I was mad she got killed off. I was like, why can she sense these things?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing that's gonna come up in the future. Why can she sense them? There's probably more people like her out there, and why is that happening? And why was she getting a signal of her own? That was so weird, but it just started to annoy me so much that, she would be like, no, I know I can find only you, and I'll go find you, and I'm not gonna listen to anything you freaking say. It didn't matter what he said. It was just I don't give an F.
Stay away, I'll come find you.
Yeah, she even left her freaking cell phone.
Lols, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and, what do you guys think about, well, first of all, his change,
Yeah, it's I'm getting that feeling when
Spider-Man?
Peter Parker woke up
Right?
and looked in the mirror and was like,
That's all,
That
every
was
time I
awesome.
see him, that's all I think about. I'm like, this
And
is
now
a Spider-Man change.
He's telling Miggy, at the end of the episode, he said, hey, you just worry about the defense.
Yeah,
I'm taking
and
it.
Miggy goes, defense?
What? She's questioning him.
Yeah.
And he's just do what I tell you to do.
That was
Listen to me,
awesome.
you're my hand.
Yeah, that was amazing. I feel like he's getting so
And
much
he's getting
control
smarter
over
too.
Miggy.
It's not just
Oh, he's got
straight.
way smarter.
He's smarter.
He was already smart to begin with, but he's even smarter now. I've noticed, I feel like, and we actually mentioned this early on when we first started watching it, but I feel like it's actually happening. Miggy and Shinichi, their brains are switching. Miggy keeps saying he doesn't have any sympathy,
But he does.
but I feel like he's acting more and more human, where Shinichi's acting.
They're becoming one, so their minds,
Yeah.
they think things. You know what I'm saying?
They think the same things. It's
And I'm worried. I'm thinking he's gonna need help, especially at the end of this last episode. They have there's 6 politicians.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
And I'm just he cannot beat 6 of these things.
especially that one who went into the what's it called? The Yakuza.
Yeah.
To the Yakuza base and just
man.
effed
He
all those
was
people
no
up.
joke, and that was just practice for him. He just wanted to go test some shit out.
He was just
That scene though was awesome. The animation, the fight in that scene.
And he had that. Man, I want to see that guy and the guy from Tokyo Ghoul duke it out.
Who?
Which guy from Tokyo Ghoul?
The ghoul dude that was doing the thing.
Oh, Jason?
Jason?
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't see that's what he was doing at the end of Tokyo Ghoul. I was so confused on that.
Oh, you didn't
that
realize
whole
he was
thing.
cutting off fingers
No.
and stuff? Well, I want to know how he's gonna... I think, first of all, I think he's he keeps talking about how there's a hole in his heart and he's ripping in two. I think he's gonna completely lose his mind. And honestly, I think, what's-her-face, the girl whose name starts with an M, I think she's gonna die. within the next few episodes.
Well, they've been teasing it so much.
I really think she's gonna die, and that's gonna be like the breaking point for him, and
Yeah.
he's gonna do something crazy.
Well, when we first started watching the show, and we saw how in the music part at the beginning, what's that called, the opening or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's like from a nerd, and then he changes.
Yeah.
And he gets older.
And we were like,
That's
what?
already happened so fast. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to happen so quick, but it's just like everything with his mom. Like as soon as that happened, I was like, "This is it."
And I'm worried about his dad too, because his dad knows what's going on,
Yeah.
and they're having like the police are like
His dad's like
secretly trying to figure stuff out.
Can I just say this show has some of the dumbest girls in anime ever?
Very stupid.
The stupid girl who freaking kept trying to track him down with her like ability, and then the freaking girl who liked the other parasite who was going to school, and she followed him, and then she found out he was a parasite, but instead of just telling the police, she's like, I'm gonna confront him myself.
Yeah.
The second she did that, I was like, how stupid are you?
Oh my gosh!
What is wrong
Where
with
did this
you?
girl even come from, though? Like, what was the point of having her?
She's just another person from the school who happened to... She had a crush on him, so she noticed him. That's why she realized. And then her brother just happened to be an investigator. And she just happened to see
And
the
her
art.
brother even was just like, these people are...
What was that stuff she threw on him?
Oh, it was some kind of chemical. Because she was in like a science area.
Okay.
Some kind of
Burned
chemical
him
that
up.
left him up. Yeah.
I thought it was like chloroform. Oh man, can we just talk about that episode though?
It was a great episode.
Oh my god, when he just... the police came on, they were like, what are you doing? And then he just like slaughters like 17 people.
Yeah. It's just... He's like... Whew, this show is going crazy, and I don't know how he's gonna fight the
Then when he
politicians.
threw the rock...
Dude, oh my
God!
Oh, and he was like... Put like all his energy.
He was just... How far away did he have to be? Like
300 meters. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 300
More than 300 meters. And like, he's got his hands all like crazy looking.
Oh my god.
Jeez. And then he's just showing so much power. Like, he knocked that other parasite through the wall at the
with
end of
his
the 12th
hand,
episode.
with his arm.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
he ripped his heart out with his arm.
Not Miki's.
Yeah. Like, Miki's just like there for backup.
That,
almost
you
at
can
this
tell
point.
he's getting stronger because he said at one point in the episode, he was like, if I really went all out, I would set a world record.
Yeah. And I want to know what happened to the dude with the parasite in his neck.
His friend.
I think he's going to have to come back in and
He's
help
gonna
him.
need
I'm
help.
sure he will, but they said he's alive, Yamada. In that
I know
show.
he's not dead, but like,
Yeah.
where's he at?
Well, he probably just stayed there in that town. Didn't he live there in that town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably just chilling there.
But I think he's gonna need to get him. And I think, just like, I'm gonna predict it now, and we don't read the manga, so if you read the manga, please don't send us stuff saying, oh, you're so dumb, we know what's gonna happen because this happened in the manga. We're just going off the anime of it.
Yeah.
We've not read it, but I think he's gonna meet up with more people like that.
Yeah,
who have stopped the parasites. Because if 2 people have done it in this close of a distance, you know other people have probably done it. And I think he's gonna have like a gang. And they're gonna be going up against these people.
Well, I'm kind of curious on I know that obviously the parasites want to take the brains, and what's their motive, like, for the whole thing? Like, do
what's
they
the
want to take
point?
over the Earth? Are they man-made?
Well,
Because
kinda-
nobody says that actually, we don't see a spaceship. We just saw them floating around in particles.
And if you remember the first
so we don't know
episode,
if they're man-made or what are they?
on the first episode, you guys probably don't remember, but at the end, like another one floats down or something, and it's like, I'm gonna have to save the world or something like that. Like, that happens. You should rewatch the first episode. That happens, and like, you just forget about it. Like, what is that? Like, I feel like there's something big going on here that nobody
we haven't
knows
even
about.
seen yet.
Yeah.
Right. Can I say I really like how they modernize it? Like, because this is a manga that was written in like the 80s or 90s,
Yeah.
and
it's all modern.
And like, instead of them saying you got a hole in your sock, they could just be like, oh, I sent you a letter or anything, but no, they're like, yeah, I sent you messages last night. Sorry I didn't answer your texts or something.
Yeah, and you know that wasn't happening in the 90s.
Yeah, and
So they've obviously changed the anime from the manga to make it work today.
something else I'm liking about anime, and I'm starting to notice it a lot. This is something small that's just been really nitpicky for me. Is that they always in recent anime, even though everybody's got a smartphone now, in the anime they always make it like flip phone still.
Oh yeah, they do.
And then like everybody in Parasite has a smartphone, and I like that. Just a little detail like that. It's like, oh man, it's really modern.
Yeah, and Terror and Resonance, they've got flip phones, and I'm like,
Do they really?
yeah, I'm like, what is going on? Why are they using flip phones?
Yeah.
Like, this show came out earlier 2014. I keep forgetting. It's
Yeah, like
2015.
the one chick, she
gosh,
she had an iPhone, like an iPhone 5. Like, they clearly drew an iPhone 5 with a case.
Yeah. But I think I'm really excited to see where the show goes, and I don't know how many episodes it's set for. I think it's going to be 25, 26, something like that, but this is one of those shows where, honestly, if it went on further, I'd be cool with it. And I could totally see, with the way the show's going, them making it 25 episodes and then even getting another season.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just interested on what he's going to grow into. Like, you're wondering if he's going to stay human or if he's going to eventually become...
I think he's going to become more and more like a parasite until...
You think so?
I mean, I don't know where it's going to... I think it's going to get to this point where, like...
I think it's going to get to
They're
the point where
literally
Mickey's
like
hey,
one.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be where they're like one person, like really one mind almost, but not like the other parasites where the parasite's controlling it. Like, he's still got his mind. Like, he's controlling Migi at that point.
Am I the only one that I don't quite understand why they don't tell the chick that he likes, that he's with, why he can't just full on tell her, like, hey, look, this is the reason I'm acting really fucked up right now?
But he's a parasite?
Yeah, like, I got a little
Because
parasite
Migi doesn't want him to.
But I don't understand why.
Because Migi's afraid that if he tells one person, it'll get out. That's why he said he'd kill that one girl if he told her. But, and then, oh my god, I want to know, they need to find a way to, like, fix his weakness with falling asleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know that's going to come into play. Like, you know he's going to be in
Why
a fight.
can't Miggy sleep when he sleeps?
He doesn't know why. Not, like...
Miggy has to sleep at certain times?
He didn't used to. It was after he saved Shinichi's life. He was like, suddenly, I've got this weakness and I don't know why.
But I have to be asleep.
Yeah.
He is asleep.
And I think it's really cool how they pull the hair out, but because he's not a full parasite, pulling his hair out doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That is dope. I like that too.
Yeah, it's super cool.
The details in this show are just fantastic.
So if you guys haven't seen Parasite, you just heard a crap ton of spoilers.
Make him a cop.
I don't know why you went this far listening, but that's pretty much it on Parasite. I think we're going to take a little break, and then we'll reconvene, and we're going to talk about the shows that we're personally excited for that are coming out in the early part of 2015. Basically, this next season that's about to start up.
Be right back.
Hey guys, we're back. Woo! From our break.
I'm making candy, sorry.
We're gonna talk about shows that are coming out this season. Next season. This season, kind of. Pretty much.
What we plan on watching.
Yeah, so, okay, first thing I want to talk about, just because I didn't have it written down, we'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. I know Drew's really excited for...
Kuroko's Basketball, Season 2.
Season 3.
Season 3, I'm sorry.
I'm
really excited for it. Huh?
You've been loving that show?
Bro, that show is awesome. I mean, because I love basketball, like I said earlier. And it's just, the storyline is really good. And they're really creative with their strategies within it, how they play basketball. And it's like, I don't know, it just fits. The storyline works. And it's, even though it's not killing and stuff, it's still action-packed. I can still consider it action because they're like, like jumping across the court, do this and that, all kinds of stuff. It's a really good show, and it keeps your attention. I wasn't bored.
I think I heard this is going to be the last season.
Really? If it is, I'm happy with that. Finish it out strong.
You know what I want to watch?
What?
I've been saying it forever, and I just need to watch it at some point. I really want to watch Hajime no Ippo.
I do too. I can't freaking find it anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Like, everywhere I look, I can't freaking find that show. And I want to watch the new one. One came out in, like, 2009.
Uh-huh.
I want to watch it really bad, and everywhere I look.
I thought one came out last year.
Maybe.
Because didn't Giga talk about it?
Maybe. I know one came out in 2009. One might have come out last year, too. Maybe it was another season for it.
Yeah.
Okay. But in the stuff I got written down, Tokyo Ghoul Route A.
Chills.
Oh my god, that's gonna be good.
That show, I think, is gonna be great. Now, we do know that it's not gonna tell the same story as the manga.
Yeah.
It's a different story, but...
Is it really?
Yeah, but the writer's still doing it.
Oh.
Like, it's not, the company's not saying we're gonna go in a different direction. The writer is saying we're gonna go in a different direction.
You think something you think would be better on anime format than...
That's my guess. I'm really hoping it's gonna turn out good. They released pictures of his, outfit, which looks really dope.
Yeah, it does.
But there's been no trailers really come out for it, other than just one teaser trailer where they kind of just show him standing there. So, I mean, I hope it turns out good. I know some people aren't excited about how he looks.
Well, they finished it out with, like, at the end, you've met that guy who I think is, who's the white-haired guy? I forget his name. His name's like Motto or something like that. I think that young kid is, so I don't know why, I just feel like they're related.
Oh, yeah, the young kid.
Because somebody went to Motto's grave, and you didn't really get a good vision of who it was. But then you meet this kid, and he's like 15, and he's like...
Dude, I never even thought about that.
And they look related.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
And he's a freaking beast. You saw him ride that
motorcycle. Oh my god, he was awesome. He was better than Motto was.
He was pretty good.
I'm glad that he's out of the show, though.
But I like Amin, too.
Dude.
I don't know why he just reminds me like a Ben Kenobi. I don't know why he reminds me of Obi-Wan.
He reminds me a lot. He reminds me a ton of the dude from Psycho-Pass, the main character.
Shinya? Yeah. Kogami? Yeah. I think they do.
And I think, honestly, he's gonna, like, end up feeling for the ghouls. I think he's gonna end up on the ghoul side.
He's a beast.
The way he's acting.
Beast. And then you met those, Tokacha's brother.
Yeah, and, oh my god, the one-eyed ghoul.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen with that?
Oh, it's gonna be, I got high expectations.
I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen. It could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, yeah. And I'm just like, you see how much of a beast he is when he kills Jason at the end or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, that's his first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's going to keep growing. Like, he's going to be strong. I mean, he might be the strongest because, what they say, he's stronger because he's got human blood mixed in with the ghoul blood.
I think he's going to be really beastly. Okay, next is Dead Aggressor Exodus. And this is a mech show, and it says that it's going to be 13 episodes long. Comes out January 8th. Oh, crap. January 8th is when,
Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, no, wait. Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul comes out January 8th, too. So, that's gonna be a good day. It's in 5 days. But it says that Exodus is, a sequel to some other thing set 2 years after. It's a movie.
Fafner Dead Aggressor.
So maybe you just watch that movie. But I think this show looks good. I know nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Some kind of mech
very
show.
Ava-like.
Yeah, well, it reminded me more of Code Geass, personally. But,
really? Even with those giant things coming out of the sky?
Yeah.
It looked more like...
It looked like a mix, honestly. Like, I don't know.
I haven't finished Code Geass. I need to watch that.
I need to finish Code Geass.
You guys are slacking. That's one of the best shows ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I don't like the dub. Is there a sub?
The dub is great. Are you kidding?
I liked the sub better also when I watched it.
I don't like
Which is crazy because I love Johnny Young Bosch as that character, and I love Yuri Lowenthal, but I was really struggling with the sub or the dub of it when I first watched it, and then like the last 3 episodes, I was like, I'll just watch this subs, and I loved it.
You guys can watch it subbed if you want. I love the dub personally.
You gave it to me in dub.
Well, I think it's dual audio. You
can switch it.
I can switch it. I can show you how to do that.
I'll show you how to do it later. Okay, next is
that's Assassination Classroom.
Oh, Assassination Classroom. Now, I don't really know if they've ever made an anime of this or not, but it used to be a manga, I know that. And, basically, the students of class 3E have a mission, kill their teacher before graduation. He has already destroyed the moon.
What?
And has promised to destroy the earth if he cannot be killed within a year. But how can the class of misfits kill a tentacled monster capable of reaching Mach 20 speed? Who may be the best teacher any of them have ever had?
Drew goes, that's fast.
This sounds like a good show.
Yeah, I need to watch this.
Like, I'm really... Like, the action looked good on it. Are you into this, Drew?
I didn't remember seeing that show.
It was the one with the tentacle dude. He was like yellow tentacle guy.
What was Dog Days? I don't think I saw... Oh, that was that really lolly looking
I thought it looked dumb, personally. Okay, Death Parade.
Woo-hoo!
Drew doesn't really know anything about this, but me and Dakota earlier today watched Death Billiards for the first time, which if you've never seen... Oh, that's what I was gonna give you.
Death Billiards.
Oh my god, go watch Death Billiards. It's a one shot. It's 25 minutes. That's all it is. One episode, 25 minutes, and it'll blow your freaking mind.
It did. Like, we watched it before we did this podcast. Drew hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Oh my, you need to change that in your life.
We were just sitting there
just
like,
one episode?
What?
Yeah, it's 25 minutes, and then they're making a show based off of that.
Yeah, they're making a whole show based off that one shot because it did so well.
Now, you need to keep in mind, it's not like crazy. I know you said you like action a lot.
It kind of does what Kuroko does, where it's like, it's not actually action. Well, there is a little bit in there.
Yeah,
that is actual action.
It's
but
very, very plot-driven is what it is.
But, like what they're... Okay, like in the billiards, they're playing pool. But it makes it feel like they're, like, literally fighting while they're playing pool. Like how it's in Kuroko, where they're just playing basketball. But it feels like it's a fight. Like, it's really good. And the art in it. The art blew me away. I thought the art looked amazing.
The art is fantastic.
So,
beautiful animation. Came out last year? Well, 2013?
That's from what I've heard.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find the day that it comes out.
Yeah.
It is coming out on... There it is. Death Parade comes out January 10th.
Awesome.
It's a Madhouse original. 12 episodes.
It's going to be 12 episodes? Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
It's hard to explain.
It's not about pool players.
No,
just that one was.
It changes every time. The way it looks.
It looks like it's gonna be awesome. Okay,
I gotta write down the Kuroko's, because it looks like the name has changed.
Kuroko no Basket?
New Basket.
That's the Japanese name.
Okay.
Kuroko's Basketball is the English name.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, I did want to mention, I've not seen it, but Durara is getting a second season, which I think people are gonna really like. Obviously.
What is Isuka?
Isuka?
Yeah, right down there. Is that one of the ones that...
I think that's one of them that we weren't really that interested in. Like, it looked decent, but not really
Yori
for us.
Well,
Alpha Zero? How do we say that?
Alnoa?
Alnoa Zero
Where'd
Part
you get
2.
the F?
I don't know, man.
Alphin?
I just read it. I read it with an
Alphin and
F.
the Chipmunks?
Yeah, Alphin and the Chipmunks Part 0.
There you go.
It's getting a second season. I've not seen the first show. I honestly know nothing about it, but I've heard great things. I'm planning to watch. I guess I've got to watch it in the next 7 days. Because it's going to come out. I got a lot of anime to watch this week to get ready for this season, but are you writing that one down too, Drew?
Yeah.
What
about, are we just going what's on your list, or?
We can do anything that wasn't on my list that's on your list after this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna finish on my list first, is what I'm saying. Some of these are just things that I need to watch. I thought the Rolling Girls actually looked pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe if you're listening to this, that's up your alley.
I'll just read what it is. It comes out January 10th. The episodes are to be determined. So who knows? I guess it'll depend how they're feeling, how long it goes. It's been 10 years since the Tokyo Great Decisive Battle, a Japan where all prefectures have become independent countries. Oh, wow, that actually sounds cool. A not-so-ordinary story about ordinary girls. According to Ordinary Girls. Ordinary?
We'll save the Earth.
We'll save the Earth. That's, I mean, I don't know, it sounds kind of meh, but like...
I don't know, that trailer looked really good, though.
Yeah, the trailer looked awesome. Like, I'm not really sure what all it's gonna be about. Apparently Ordinary Girls, but...
Yeah.
It looked good. Okay, I've also got written down Yuri Kuma Arashi? What was that? Yuri Kuma Arashi.
No,
I wrote that down for something.
Was that it right there? No, there it is. No. Yuri Kuma Arashi.
Well, it's something to keep your eyes out for. I'm not really sure what it's about.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why did I write that down?
Why did you write?
It must have looked good.
Wait, I remember that one.
That comes out in 2 days.
I did write that one down.
A new project by somebody. Yuri Kuma Arashi follows Kureha, a transfer high school girl who is plain and barely noticed by others.
That was that slice of life one that was like set in high school that we said Nate would have really liked. But you said you said it didn't look that good, but you liked the animation.
Are you sure? Because it looks like she's like holding a gun there.
I think. I'm almost positive.
Her classmate appears in the form of a bear. I don't know. Comes out on the 5th, so it'll be out like by the time this podcast launches. So, I mean, if you like slice of life, because that's what it looks like. Well, actually, it says it's fantasy. It says it's fantasy, not slice of life. So, hey, go check it out. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. And then the last thing I've got on my list is Shinmai
Mao no Testament?
Yeah. What the heck is that?
I think it's right there.
I remember that because I have that one on my list also.
Looks
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This
That
was
one
one of
looked
them that I
awesome.
was a little on the fence about, but I thought looked pretty good. It's Basara
Basara.
is a high school where students whose eccentric.
Words.
Electric father suddenly remarries, bringing two stepsisters into the family. The two sisters, Mio and Maria Narison, however, are actually a something devil and succubus.
Oh. You're reading this terribly. It sounds insane.
I'm reading it so bad.
Alright, so that's all on your list?
Yeah.
I have pretty much.
That's what I think
I
looks
only
good.
have 3 on here that weren't on your list.
Okay.
Wait, did you have? No, that was Assassination Classroom. Okay, I've got Junketsu no Maria. I thought that looked really interesting.
Which one was that?
That was. I saw it on here. It's down at the bottom, I think. Keep going. Yeah, right there with the girl with the.
Oh, that was one that was to be determined for me. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So you'll let me know if that's good.
Yeah. Hopefully it's on Crunchyroll. I had that on there. I thought it looked good. It's Junketsu no Maria follows Maria, the most powerful witch who lived during the 100 Years' War in France. She despises war, so she obstructs in battles with her strong magical powers. Her meddling with her succubus, Artemis, and incubus Parapabus, has caught the attention of the heavens, and so Archangel Michael issues an edict. What the fuck? When Maria loses her virginity,
What?
she will lose her magical powers. A beautiful angel named Ezekiel is supposed to watch Maria and make sure the witch does not use her magic in front of people, but she continues to do so anyways. See, I think
So it's
that
gonna be a
sounds
comedy.
good. I think it's gonna be an action comedy, so I think that'll be good. I have.
Hold on, just a second. What is this one right here? Are we not
Yeah.
Yurino Yetterman?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
A new Yetterman's here. Oh, for the 40th anniversary.
So it's a reboot of an old series, maybe?
I don't know what this is. If you guys know what that is, let us know at
might.
conventionreviews@yahoo.com.
We might like that. Then I have. Did you have
action
Shin?
one right
Yeah,
here.
And I'm gonna save this one for last. I have Domiger D, which Cody said he thought it looked, quote, that looks stupid. He doesn't sound like
What
that.
was that one? Oh, that's the one that... Let's go read what the heck that even is.
It just looked like a really classic-looking mech anime, and I thought it looked great.
Original 15th generation action-powered sweets.
One day, Jaro discovers a giant robot named... Yeah, it just sounds like a really classic kind of anime, you know?
It just looks like it was made in the 80s. I don't understand what's going on.
The
with
animation looks New Day, though.
it. No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. They had a...
To you, maybe. I thought it looked dumb.
Well...
Okay, what else did you have?
Then the other one that I have on here, just because I couldn't not put this on here, just because I was like, this looks too crazy. Binan Koko Chikyu Boibu Love.
This is the show that is magical girls, but they're men.
In high school. Where was it? I saw it on here.
I don't know about this show. I thought about watching it, like, just because. But, there it is.
It looked too fabulous to not want to watch.
That comes out in 3 days, so be ready to watch it.
And then, I'm going to continue with JoJo at some point.
Okay, lastly, before we head out, we've got, look at the
Pokemon
movies and
XY.
the OVAs, continuations and stuff that's going on. There's going to be a Pokemon movie coming out on the December 17th. Oh, that's already out. This movie looks cool. Saint Seiya. Oh, Saint Seiya.
Okay, that's
That movie. And then continuations. Oh, Sailor Moon Crystals. I keep going. Okay, but OVAs. Oh yeah, there's a new Shingeki OVA coming out. The one that's about Levi.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch that.
that's already out, I guess. December 9th.
Oh, we should watch that.
And then anyone see anything else that looks interesting?
They have a new Detective Conan.
Of course, there's always new
Fantasia Stella. Hey, there's one for Stella.
That looks like pretty much it. I mean,
Wait, that's Fantastic Stuff. That's Murder.
so what do you guys think about this season. What shows really strike you? I know, Drew, you want to watch.
Kuroko's basketball.
Is that the only one that
Drew's a little
looks
more
interesting?
picky
Tokyo
than we are.
Ghoul.
Drew's a little more picky than we are. He has to really watch a show to be like, I've noticed that if you see a trailer that's not, you're like, I don't know if I like it, but if you watch the show, I've noticed that you really like it.
Yeah.
But you can't be sold on just a trailer.
Yep, I just got Kuroko's basketball, Tokyo Ghoul.
What about those mech shows?
Al Noah and
Al Noah, I wrote that down. I want to
What was
watch
the other
that.
one?
Al Noah Zero.
Dead Man
And Exodus? Exodus.
Those
was
look good
Dead
to
Aggressor
me.
Exorcist.
Exodus. It's not Exorcist.
Oh, my bad. This guy over here got me too. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, those are pretty much the ones I'm excited for. I need to catch up on Kuroko.
Yeah.
But I probably won't for a while.
Yeah.
Got crumbs on here.
When does Kuroko's basketball come out?
It was that the 8th?
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I mean, obviously it's coming out soon.
Yeah,
It ain't that bad.
just keep an eye out for it. I mean, that's pretty much it. I you know what I want to see?
What's that?
It's probably only in theaters right now, so we probably can't see it here, but I really want to see that Parasite movie.
Oh, there's a Parasite movie?
The
Live
live
action?
action
Oh,
movie.
yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I
I
really
there
feel
a
like
trailer?
I'm not going to watch that until Parasite's over.
Is there a trailer?
Yeah, I probably won't. Yeah. You haven't seen the trailer?
No, I need to see that. Can we watch that
we
when we
haven't
get on
saw
here?
it.
I thought you watched it with us.
Yeah, I totally thought we showed that to you.
Who was it? We showed it to Nate.
We were with Nate, but I thought we watched it again with... Maybe we watched it again... No, it wasn't with Katie, because Katie hasn't seen it.
Anyway, we'll watch it after this.
Man, I could have swore you saw
I
that.
have not seen it.
It looks good.
Yeah, you guys should go check that out. But that's pretty much our show, guys.
For this week.
For this week. Next week, by next week, some of these shows will be coming out, and we can say if some of the shows are as good as we thought they were going to be.
Promising.
Tokyo Ghoul's first episode will be out by the next
buddy.
podcast, hopefully. And, yeah, I think it'll be cool. And we'll probably talk about news. That'll be our first one where we'll talk about news happening within the anime world. Yeah. So if you like this, go ahead and share it. And thanks for listening.
Don't forget to send us in questions at conventionreviews@yahoo.com.
Yeah, and send us in suggestions too. Like, what do you want to hear us talk about? You know, like, and we'll start doing, if we get enough questions, we'll start doing question blocks.
Yeah.
Like, so that'll fill the episode out more. Obviously, it was our first episode, and we're gonna probably try and have Nate in here next time too.
Like I said, he's going through a lot right now.
Yeah, and eventually have a rotating
Rotating
chair.
Yeah.
Where we'll bring in another guest. And if we're gonna do all that, we're gonna need to find a bigger room.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have too many people stuffed in here.
Definitely.
But thank you guys so much for listening, and this comes out every single Thursday for your entertainment.
For your ears.
Should we do anything to send them out, like, or does we just end it?
Remember to point it up.
Weekday one up. What you're talking about?
No, remember to point it up. It's something I've started to saying. And what I'm going to explain it to people is I'm going to tell people when they ask that it means point the attitude up, look forward to a good day, remember to just point your head up towards the sky and have a good day. But really, the actual meaning is it's remember to point your boner up and hide it in your pants.
Hey, thanks for listening to us. I had a good time with this whole thing. I hope you guys send in some questions. I'm I'm begging you guys to send in some questions.
Yeah, seriously.
It'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
we'd love to hear what you guys think.
Honestly, if it's even just personal things, I mean,
Anything.
if you had to ask us anything about us, you know.
We just want to get a question block started. And, also, remember to check out Convention Reviews on YouTube. Check out Weekday One Up on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And the
Mr.
next convention
Director,
we're going to
maybe?
be at
Hopefully.
is... Yeah, maybe Mr. Director. Keep looking for Mr. Director. It'll come up eventually.
We'll be advertising it a lot until I get it up, actually.
And the next place you can meet us is Anime Milwaukee.
Crossroads maybe, too.
Well, Crossroads after that, but the next place. is
Oh,
Milwaukee.
okay, I didn't
Oh,
realize
yeah.
Crossroads was after.
Yeah, so the next place will be Anime Milwaukee. We'll be there Thursday.
We'll be there. I'm not going to be square.
So yeah, hopefully this goes good and we can have panels someday and do live podcasts and panels with you guys.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we're out!
Remember to point it up.